Well, I'm certainly glad I was never a fan of Carson. So recently there have been allegations about CallMeCarson and the fact that he has been sexting with some underage fans, and the way that this came about was Keemstar a couple of nights ago had an interview with a couple of lunch club members, and they basically were saying that they were told by Carson himself that he admitted to be sexting with some underage fans whilst he was 19 and they were under the age of 17 actually. And as soon as this broke out, the night of when the news was broke out into the morning and pretty much all day yesterday, people have been talking about the situation. People have been coming out with their stories. One person in particular has their own screenshots. Another person actually came out during the night and they said that they were also being groomed or they were sexting with Carson and when she was underage and he was, I think, 20 years old. And a couple other lunch club members as well have also come out and said why they haven't spoke out about the situation and their opinions and thoughts about Carson and all that's been going on. You know, just another day, another time where we have to watch a content creator who was a fan favorite have to come out and be exposed in such a way that makes them look like a shitty fucking person. Except this time we're not talking about Mini-Lad. We're talking about someone else who people really, really like. Now it's just come out in this situation and people are seeing Carson in a different way. Certain people who have had collaborations with Carson are now taking down videos previously that were up before, and it's crazy how the situation has just blown up in the span of basically only a day. And it's pretty surprising how this kind of just skyrocketed into social media, and it's a topic of conversation for everybody right now, and that's why I'm mainly talking about it right now. I'm not going to read the screenshots that have been circling around on Twitter right now of Carson in his Discord. The person who was allegedly being groomed, they have their own screenshots of them talking to Carson personally. I'm not going to read those just because you've probably already seen them. You've probably already had them read by someone else before, whether it be Keemstar, whether it be someone else who's been talking about the situation as a whole. And pretty much we have to wait until Carson then makes a response to the situation. I don't know what he's going to say, but supposedly he's already been kind of rehearsing this kind of situation happening, and he already has some sort of idea what to say. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what Carson's going to say in order to defend himself, but one thing I kind of want to get across right now in the video is that I don't think he's a pedo. I don't think he likes to go after younger children, and in this situation people were calling him a pedo even though he's 19 years old and the girl was only 2 years younger than him. This has been a type of relationship dynamic has been going on for literally even since before most of us were even born. This isn't too surprising. This isn't an act of pedophilia because the girl was only 2 years younger than her. But I think the main reason why I am so kind of, I guess, invested into the situation and why some people are invested into the situation is because A, it's CallMeCarson, a very popular YouTuber, but because of the fact that this is just another case where a content creator has used their power for their own self-benefit, and in this case it was for sexual benefit. Pornography of these girls has apparently been exchanged from her to Carson himself, and this is a felony. This is a criminal act, and he can get a lot of trouble for this. This needs to be talked about. This needs to be talked about, and we need to wait until Carson says more about the situation, because so far he hasn't said anything at the time of me recording this, of course. It's just crazy how the year just started and already we have a content creator being called out for something terrible that they did, and it kind of sucks, right? It sucks for people who were a fan of Carson, who are probably very disappointed in him for doing this kind of, malicious act against someone, where it is essentially an act of grooming. It kind of sort of seems like that Carson wants to get physical with them. And if you look at the screenshots, of course, I'm probably going to put a few of them on the screen. He knows exactly what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing is wrong, that it is criminal. He knows 100% that what he's doing is bad and that he shouldn't be doing it, but he's doing it anyways. And, we figured that Carson would be a much smarter person and not do something like this. But then again, he was 19 years old. He probably didn't know any better, but he should still suffer some sort of repercussions for this. He should still get in a lot of trouble for this. He shouldn't have his credibility back instantly unless somehow in his response video that's going to be probably coming out very soon, unless he can say something that can, basically save his ass and gain back his credibility. It's just a situation that is really fucked up right now. It's still ongoing. It's still pretty much an ongoing thing on Twitter with people spreading out more messages. we're waiting for more people to come out with potentially more screenshots with them and Carson, and potentially more information of whether or not some, nude exchanges were distributed to Carson. It just sucks. I feel bad for people who were fans, because I was a fan of someone else who was called out for being very shady, to say the least, and just being extremely disappointed in that content creator. I'm extremely disappointed in Carson, because I expected better, but maybe you shouldn't be expecting too much from content creators these days. But whatever, that's basically the entirety situation currently right now. Like I said, I didn't really want to read the messages because you've probably already seen them, but I basically just wanted to say that the most important thing that really needs to be talked about right now is not Carson being a pedo, but the fact that he abused his power. And we see this time and time again, and I fucking hate seeing this shit happen more and more, where we see a content creator using and manipulating their younger fans because of the status that they have online. It is very messed up. This needs to be put to a fucking stop at some point, but sadly it'll probably never end. We'll probably keep seeing situations like this happen over and over again. What can you do? I guess we just have to talk about the situations at length whenever it happens, and whoever it is, they have to suffer the repercussions of their action. That's basically it. That's all I really wanted to say. That's the end of the video. If you like the video, be sure to leave a like. If you want to let me know what your thoughts are on the situation down below in the comments, leave a comment. I'll see you guys next one. Have a fantastic day. I'm out. Peace.